a moment to think about a kaleidoscope. It contains different patterns of colors and shapes on the outside, but on the inside, there are even more patterns. This makes me think more about people, how we are so easily irritated with someone based on the way they behave and represent themselves in public. As people, we go through so many different things in our lives, and we are all different. So no matter how close and attached you are with someone, we will never know that person completely. So when we make a quick assumption on that person, we tend to think and do the wrong things, since we don't even try to think and stand on their shoes. My name is Phuong, and I'm going to prove to you that most of your perceptions about others are wrong. So I want to start off with me and my brother. This is me and my brother as kids. So we were very close back then. However, as we grew up, we had a lot of different values and personalities that we just couldn't talk to each other that much. He's the type of person who prefers to stay at home, and he rarely knows how to initiate a conversation with anyone. So I like to talk to others and go outside as much as I can. I think many of us have this personality like me, the extroverted personality, or at least wants to, because in a world with a growing population, sometimes in order to get more attention from businesses, you need to be bold and you need to have good communication skills. Sometimes, in order to gain more attention from friends, you need to be loud and energetic. And I used to think this way, and I have this misconception. However, after I watched a video and read a book about introverts, I changed my mind. I think the idea of valuing extroverts over introverts is an ingrained perception, and it is so unfair for introverts. So I started reflecting about my brother. He has a lot of good traits that I just didn't think about it before. He listens deeply before he speaks. He is very disciplined in a lot of areas, and he is very smart. And if you know him personally, he helps you whenever you need him. So as you can see in this picture, is him and Mr. John. It looks like he's a very calm guy, right? So I don't think he's the only introvert out there that has these good traits. Just think about all the famous introverts for a second. People like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, some of the most famous artists and designers out there. Or are the introverts that you know, like some of your friends? Well, extroverts have the ability to bring and connect everyone together. Introverts have loud and unspoken thoughts and ideas inside their minds. Because when you actually look beyond the surface, you can see that both personalities are so spectacular. So why should we value one type of personality over another? My talk is not just about introverts, because not only did I have misconceptions for my brother, I also have misconceptions towards the way my parents treat me only on the public surface. So I admitted that growing up with them, I had a lot of grudge. I felt tired of being compared to others. I felt hopeless that no matter how well I did something, they always have some complaints for me. And I felt a little angry that they kept wanting me to show more love for them. So I felt very unlucky back then, and I even wanted other parents. Parents who I could talk to and who I could be completely comfortable with. However, after going through many conflicts with them, and after finishing a book called Being a Happy Teen by Andrew Matthews, you guys should totally read this book. I finally had more understanding and empathy for my parents, and I really respected them. So I started thinking about their anxieties, the things they have to worry about every single day. The food, the water, the electronic bills, the taxes they have to pay, my school's tuition, the conferences they have to attend to, and the different people they have to meet with every single day. So every day is just so exhausting for them. So I realized that they can't always be fun and happy around me because I have nothing to worry about. I also thought about the values and knowledge they learned back then, how it is so different from my generation. So it's okay if we don't agree on every perspective, because at the end of the day, they are still my parents and I am still their child. So I also want to make a confession that I know that I hurted my parents a few times in the past and they are here today. So I just wanted to take a time to say sorry, and yeah, I'm doing my best to become better. There are other types of people out there too. You think that man's life is perfect because he has all the money and he can do whatever he wants in this world. Perhaps he's not happy with the relationships around him. You think the person who bullies deserves even more punishment. Perhaps what they need is more help and more understanding from others. You think your joke was funny to someone? Perhaps to you, but not to that person. Don't just think about your own perspective and have a fixed mindset. Try to observe others around you and look on a deeper level. Look beyond the surface. Get out of your comfort zone. Talk to someone who you don't even talk much to, because you'll be so surprised at how much you learn about that person. Because as humans, we are so interesting and diverse in our backgrounds, connections, experiences, and personalities. And no matter how different we are, at the end of the day, we are all the same, very beautiful and vulnerable inside. So for the next time, if you think that you know someone, think twice. Thank you.